hosted by the infamous and dangerous and much lied about Eric A. Cinotti. This is where public corruption, abuse of power, a waste and misabuse of public dollars, and ultimately using your personal position for gaining power influence over others is met with extreme hostility. Otherwise, everyone else is welcome. Welcome to the Hostile Zone.
Welcome to the Hostile Zone. You're here with the infamous and in your face dangerous Eric Andrew Cinotti. Eric A. Cinotti. Right? Who is it? Okay. Ask again. Eric Cinotti talking to you today. Live here on set at the Hostile Zone. Thank you again, KKTC 99.9. True Country, True America, baby. That's right. True Country, True America. I'm here with Miss Bianca Sea and our tech extraordinaire, R-Dub. Say hello to the crowd, R-Dub.
What's going on, everybody?
How are we today, buddy?
Doing fantastic.
So much going on in the world of tech stuff, except you didn't turn the mic on today. I got you.
Tech issue.
Oh, you know what? That's it. Where's the candy? We got to start off right away with the candy because you know what? I had to do your job. Which flavor is that? Bring it over. Let me see.
It is the lemon flavor.
Is this the bad one? What other one? What are the choices of flavors today?
Watermelon.
Oh, lemon, definitely, yeah. All right, so as you're going on with that, welcome again. Thank you, everybody out there in KKTC 99.9. True Country, True America, baby. True America. God bless America. Thank you for all my fans, listeners, followers. Thank you to my haters because you help me get better every day. Thank you to my bots and trolls, especially my bots and trolls. I love you guys. Thank you to all the people that want to spread lies. I love you guys. Thank you. I love it. Anyway, moving forward. How's that candy? You almost there yet? What are you doing? Do you need a knife or something to open that?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, is it that bad?
Oh,
good. Hey, Dick back there. Say hi to say hi, Dick.
What's going on?
Oh, it's kind of lame. Was he trying to have a deeper voice today?
I was trying something different.
So how's it going over there? Is Kenny back there with donuts today? What's he doing back there?
Kenny's just stuffing his face again.
I think we had somebody send in from one of my favorite delis. They sent in some gabagool and brajol. Is he sporting that back there? Because he better not be touching my gabagool, my smoked Gouda.
No, doesn't look like
Good.
Touching
all right,
anything
stay away
there.
from the smoked Gouda. All right,
Just
so
put like a little sign there that says reserve. That'd be cute.
So anyway, R-Dub. So as we were going on yesterday, we were talking about all the craziness that's what's going on around the world. I'm trying not to do, what is today? Wednesday, right?
Yep.
I forget my days because we're on so many days, KKTC. You got us on so often. Make sure you're checking us out on Facebook. Eric A. Cinotti, The Hostile Zone. Facebook, Eric A. Cinotti, The Hostile Zone. The Hostile Zone fan page on Facebook. You can check The Hostile Zone on YouTube. We also have the RSS feeds and other stuff. You can also catch it on YouTube live right now. Click on YouTube or Facebook for Eric A. Cinotti or The Hostile Zone on Facebook or YouTube, Twitch, and what else we got going on out there?
We are working
Rumble,
on
I think, right?
Rumble, yeah.
Twitch.
Patreon, working on getting set up.
Yeah.
If Richard ever gets the heckin' Instagram.
Right, well, I got in the list. We had another person, my girl that was helping us out that takes a lot of notes for stuff, but never actually finishes anything. So put that on the list. When you add the resumes that have been coming in, we need somebody that actually follows through on what it is they're going to do and get it done. Take that duty away from Richard, Dick, whatever. We need some people. So with that said, we were talking about the big marches on people reaching out on Facebook and emails as well. Oh, yep, got to put it out again. The Hostile Zone at BBS Talk Radio. The Hostile Zone at BBS Talk Radio. Eric at ericandrewcinotti.com. Eric at ericandrewcinotti.com. Okay. So, R-Dub, what do we got? Because I know we're changing the twist a little bit on today's show because there's been so much hard news. and we are building up on emails and Facebook stuff. We are doing Facebook Lives, by the way, for a couple minutes after each show. We're building numbers up. We're going to also start a live chat, I think, too, during the show. But anyway, RW, bring us into something with the flavor of the show where we were yesterday. We were talking about all kinds of things. So
we were talking about a lot of stuff. I thought it was a pretty good show.
it was a good show. I mean, it could have been better. Every day is better. You know what? I'm big on a lot of things that make you think. Poof, throw the mind out in the water. But if you do the same thing twice and then the third time and the fourth time, and you're repeating the same mistake, then you're obviously having a real issue. And some things are broken. Some things just can't be fixed. Some things can't be changed. Some people, some situations are not adaptable. Some people are never going to. They are going to peak. It's like, there you go, Art. We're a little generational difference. The kid that peaks in high school is the loser late in life, right? Always the bully in high school becomes a nobody, and the picked on kid becomes the millionaire, right? Some people reach a part in their life, and that's it. And you can't fix the broken, and you can't unstupid the stupid. So, I mean, generationally, though, right? Is it always the same that that one person is peaked in high school, and then they become a fatso in older life, or they were smart in high school, and then they go to college and they get involved in drugs and alcohol and end up dead, or they were bullied, picked on kid, and then they end up becoming a UFC fighter.
Those are actually some very good examples.
Yeah. Right. I mean, that is not the, the general for, factual on everything. Because, thank you to my bots and trolls, but, and I'm pointing to the camera in case you're watching. Bots and trolls, by the way. But the truth of the matter is that, it was a very broad statement, but it's pretty accurate, though. I would say, what does it say? A broken clock is right twice a day, right?
I've never heard that saying
right?
before.
A broken clock is correct only twice a day. So even a broken clock is right once in a while, twice a day, actually. And
what time does it say that makes it right?
Whatever is subjective to you, my friend.
That's deep.
Thank you. Let's get deep. Deep thoughts. That's another show coming out. Deep thoughts with Cinotti.
I love it.
Anyway, yeah. How about this one? You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Oh, I've definitely heard that one before.
Right.
Trust me, I have tried to train some old dogs, and
yeah,
they do not understand.
Same thing goes for people that you work with. In the military, you know that too, right?
Absolutely.
Some people are just not trainable. Some people are just not learnable. Some people are just what they are. And I think the hardest part in life is recognizing when one of my favorite movies. We were talking movies. Oh God. Oh, Bronx Tale. He's talking about wasted talent. There's nothing that really upsets me more than wasted talent. Nothing upsets me more than potential to achieve something in life and then not go after it, or to just be a flop and not try. Do you know anybody like that, bro? I mean, besides military life, because that happens every day. But there's so many people like that are out there, that just don't try. I mean, there's nothing more of a turnoff. I think more of a turnoff in a person, whether it be of the same sex, opposite sex, or whatever, just in general, of a person that just doesn't care about themselves or anybody, their image, the way they are going to portray themselves, how others see them. Not that how others see you is so important, but caring about yourself. Remember, we were talking on another episode about 90% of your success is your appearance. Actually, yes, because I told the story. You were here for it, RW. What was the story about me and you in a second grade classroom with a teacher? Good Eric and bad RW, or was it bad Eric and good RW? You were here for that.
Either way,
right? What does the teacher remember? The bad kid or the good kid?
He remembers the bad kid.
Right. Always.
Yeah.
So
I never leave the house without lip gloss.
goes along with the saying of you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can't train the untrainable. You can't unstupid stupid, and you can't undo yesterday with today.
Here's one of my favorite things that I learned growing up was, in life you need stupid people.
You do, because they make you smarter.
Well, not even just that. They make you smarter, but they teach you what not to do.
Thank you. But you know what? And there's been a lot of good movies and shows and things like that where you could see like what not to do. Here's a perfect example, and YouTube is like that, kind of like the world of that. The compilation of big fails, the people that that tried to do stunts and tricks and stuff, and they end up getting themselves hurt. So you're right. And stupid people also amuse the rest of us.
Well,
Comedy. There is room for comedy.
when I was a little kid, one of my favorite YouTubers actually,
That's a real thing now, a YouTuber.
yeah,
Okay. Is it like cool to be a YouTuber?
I mean, they can make a lot of money.
No, I know you can make a lot of money, but that's not always the factor of success. Drug dealers make a lot of money too. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they
I'm not
love
saying
to
is it cool to
laugh.
be a YouTuber. I mean, not knocking YouTubers. Obviously, we have a YouTube channel, but we're not a YouTube production. So I'm just asking. I'm not knocking anybody. I just don't know. You're generationally different than me. So I mean, because you said my favorite YouTuber, I would never have used that term before. We were
Fair
just
enough.
talking about it at our staff meeting earlier today that I had to learn a lot of new things that I didn't even know existed. And I had to learn them, and now I'm the master of a lot of these things. So tell me about this YouTuber thing.
well, so I mean, we were just
And I
on
didn't want
the
you to forget about your favorite YouTuber. I'm going to go back to that.
Oh, no
All right, I
worries,
didn't want
no
you to think
worries.
I remembered you.
But yeah, so he just makes all these different kinds of videos, like what people like things you could do when you're bored at home.
Give me an
And-
example of one without naming him, so we don't have any kind of and don't make it anything that's going to get me an FCC fine either.
Well, that's kind of the problem with this specific episode that you had to ask me that question on because like all of his stuff is
It's
like,
like rambunctious and off the wall.
exactly.
Do I know who
mean,
this person
it
is?
could just be like
Do I watch this show? Do I watch this person?
no,
Okay.
you've probably never seen him before, but I guess the one thing that he does that is something that wouldn't get us fined is like when you're younger and you have like all these Nerf guns and you just have an open house to yourself and you just like run around with your little imagination. And then, I mean, that's just something you could do even as an adult.
I've done
mean,
that. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, I actually one time in high school lit off fireworks, and I chased around my friend in his house with bottle rockets. And his mom came home like later on that night and wanted to know why the house smelled like like a bomb factory or something.
Yeah.
I had a Roman candle,
Yeah.
I was firing him up in his house.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
that's the American way, baby.
This is
4th
the
of
same
July,
kid that
getting drunk and shooting each
That's
other with
it,
fireworks.
man. That's it. And this is the same kid that his mom asked him and I to mow the lawn, which is a big mistake. And like,
Really? Why?
and she was like, mow the lawn, and we decided to make a tic-tac-toe board on the lawn. So when she was washing dishes later on, she saw her on the back lawn. There was tic-tac-toe on the lawn. We took the time. It's funny because now I'm a little older now, and I look back at it. But the time that we spent to make the perfect circles and the X's and marks and actually have a win with a line and everything, we could have mowed like the entire block.
No,
Yeah.
really?
And that was because we were annoyed that we had to do it. So we did that to piss her off.
Yeah, well, if we're talking about some funny stories, as
We're
being
going a little
kids-
different today.
Exactly.
In your face. In your face, bots. You were expecting hard news today. I gave you something else.
Yep. All right, but to all of our listeners, if this is kind of one of those lessons of where you can learn from me being an idiot in this situation.
How's that candy going, by the way?
Oh, it's gone.
You spit it out?
Oh, really?
No, I swallowed it.
Oh, you cheated.
Well, I like just swallowed it like
I
5
saw
seconds
Dick's
before
face
you
over
said
there.
it.
John.
Richard was made a face when you said that. Is there an
Don't
inside
even
joke
look
going
at
on?
me like
Is there an
that.
inside joke going on about that?
No.
All right. You said, I don't know, because he started giggling when he said you swallowed it. So, okay.
Richard, shut up.
All right.
But yeah,
And he's
so
sticking out this face. Got cream cheese on his mouth. I know that it means
Stop
he's eating
it.
the donuts.
stop it.
The
But
cream donuts.
okay,
the
let me
bagels, I
get
don't
to
know.
my
That's
story.
your story. You didn't even tell me if YouTubers are cool or not. I want to be a YouTuber one day.
well, then we can be a YouTuber. I will help you become a YouTuber.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Somebody will help
That'd
me
be
finally.
awesome.
I want somebody to help me for once instead of me helping everybody else. Go on.
But okay, so now I'm just kind of on the topic of that's where I was going about my favorite YouTuber. Yeah, sorry. Total lost train of thought. But so he made a video specifically on why we need idiots in this world. And it was basically just like he had a bunch of different scenarios. And my favorite one
Give me your
is-
favorite scenario. Let go of KKTC and every podcast platform in the world know all about your
my favorite scenario from his video is, as time was going on, there had to be a person that looked at a bear and they didn't think that he was a threat. So they tried to go up to pet it. And then the next thing you know, all of a sudden he's just screaming like he's getting mauled by a
Right.
bear. Yeah, that
That's
was
very
just
right.
that was just one of the big
You know
things
what?
that I learned
And
from
guess
him.
what? Somebody, how did we invent fire? Right? And how did people find out that fire was hot and you get burned?
Exactly.
Listen,
Yeah.
all little kids learn, don't touch the stove. The boys learn a lot of things. Don't touch this. Don't do that. Don't stick your fingers in that. Don't. You're gonna get burned. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get punched in the face. So everything was learned by an experience, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. You know, it was invented. It was created somehow. Somebody did it somewhere. Whatever you can think of out there in the world, somebody did it already, and probably a YouTuber now had it out there somewhere.
Well, you know, I have yet to
We
hear
should have a
story.
challenge. Who wants to be a YouTuber?
Yeah. Well, I have a story where I have yet to hear of anybody else who's ever done this in their lifetime.
I bet you I did.
And this is
Tell me, I
my
did it.
story and my lesson to teach the viewers of what
And
not
listeners.
to do.
And what not to do. Right. Okay.
Exactly.
And listeners, viewers and listeners.
Viewers and listeners, yes. So when I was about 5 or 6 years old, I was hanging out with my childhood best friend, and his dad left us while we were playing video games to go and pick up one of our other buddies. He was maybe only gone for like 10 minutes, but me and my buddy thought that it'd be fun to go outside and ride the bicycles. Well, as we're in the garage, I'm holding on to like one of the little hinges on the inside of the garage door.
Oh, nice.
And my buddy pushed the button, and all of a sudden I started going up with it.
That is
Oh,
awesome.
wow.
And then like I jumped off, and we just thought it was the coolest thing ever. So
Until you
this is
broke it.
what we were doing multiple times. Now it gets way funnier than that.
Okay.
So as we're doing this, like probably 3 or 4 times later, I go up, and my fingers get pinched in the hinges as I'm going.
See, I
up.
like this. I'm a guy. I'm already enjoying this story.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm
Did you
like,
lose a body part?
no, I did not.
Did you go to the hospital?
No.
Damn, it's not that great. Okay.
Well, let me finish my
Okay.
dang story.
Is your mom going to call in and complain?
No, she'll probably call in laughing because she
Oh,
thinks it's
really?
Mama, if
hysterical.
you're
to this
listening,
day.
give us a call. Come on the show.
But yeah,
So
so
then what happened?
so as I'm riding up and my fingers are pinched, all of a sudden, like I started going backwards with the curve
Oh,
of it.
Oh, nice.
And then my feet came undone, and then I'm still hanging there by my fingers. And then after a little bit, I just dropped, and it was like the most dramatic fall I think I've ever had in my
That was
life, because it's
dramatic.
like it's almost like I landed like Superman or Spider-Man, one of the superheroes.
I like Superman. I'm a Superman fan. I'm a
Yeah,
Superman
I mean,
fan.
I landed
Original Christopher Reeve.
2 feet
Shout out Christopher Reeve.
perfectly.
the original.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
I landed perfectly, and then I lost my balance and like
After the
fell forward on my
and
face.
broke a tooth.
No, I actually
When is this story going to get great?
like in like 4 words.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Did you go to
After
jail?
that,
Did
I
you go to
had
jail?
like
Did somebody go to jail?
no, nobody
Alright,
went to
alright,
jail.
Okay.
God, you
Did the
have
cops
some
come?
you have some weird
Fire
lights.
department come?
No, nobody
Right, right.
came.
All right, I'm just saying. I'm waiting for the punchline.
Well, this
I
isn't
think you
a
wait for it
joke.
every
This is
time
a
already.
story.
All right, put this.
Ooh.
Get to the. Get, all right, give me
Let
the
us
reader's
finish.
digest.
I hit my head
Uh-huh.
after riding this garage door,
You hit
and then
your
I just
head?
had like a giant goose egg right on my
Nice.
forehead
like
for
a
like
big
4
golf
So
days.
ball?
basically, you went up on a thing and didn't get hurt for everything. You fell down like a champion,
And then
and then for no reason, you just fell on your face.
exactly.
Yeah, I
So
like that
moral of the story.
I
just-
like that story.
Yeah, moral of the story: just don't ride at your garage door. It's not
Moral
what they're
story:
meant
just
for.
do it. Just do it. Have a good time.
We don't have a Nike sponsorship.
Oh, undo it. Undo it.
Oh my
All right. So,
Good save.
good save. Thank you. Thank you. I
Well-
actually knew you were going to go there with that.
I'm so glad your head healed.
Yeah, I would have looked like a monster.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So go on. Anything else? We're sitting in silence. I was wondering you had more. You were going to tell me about is it cool to be a YouTuber?
And if you do it right, yes. I mean, I don't really know how you do it right.
Well, you were going to teach me how to be a YouTuber before. So apparently you were.
Well,
gonna
I
teach me something.
feel like
Listen,
I
wanna
could be a
teach you how to
pretty cool
do brain
YouTuber.
surgery. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to do brain surgery. If you ready to take the course, we'll learn it, and then you go home and try it on somebody.
That's a little above my pay grade.
Well, no, you were going to teach me how to be a YouTuber. Now you don't know how to be a YouTuber. So I'm thinking, hey, if we can just say we can teach anybody anything, I'll teach you how to do brain surgery.
Then I can teach you how to be an astronaut.
Outstanding. Thank you.
Oh,
I love my
okay.
NASA conversations, actually. So anyway, all right. So you said we were backed up to the pipeline of emails and et cetera. So let's catch up on a few. Oh, I did want to say that there's been some heavy fighting, obviously, in Israel and Hamas. Please keep your head and eyes open. 360, 365. Pay attention. There's just craziness going on there. Also, the former Peruvian president was released now. He's been out for a little bit.
Okay.
That we were talking about that. And okay, go on. Just want to give a couple of updates there. We're going to talk about NASA maybe.
Yeah, well,
Since you got
based
me
off
started on
of the emails and all the chats, like we've just been getting a lot of positive notes on people saying that like they love the show, they love watching it live. We have a lot of feedback just off of Facebook alone. Like Facebook has been a really good time for us.
Yeah, I got a
And
notification from a couple of them. The Meta team, it sends messages on our statistics and stuff. So, all right, go on. So I know what you're saying. I see some of the stuff.
well, and a lot people are like really getting into some of the topics that we're talking about, and it sucks because we just get so much at one time that it's hard to just pinpoint
for
one.
hour. But we are 5 nights a week, and then so. But go on. All right,
Exactly.
It's a lot to. Yeah, it is right.
Well, a lot of people really enjoyed yesterday when we were talking about my fear of Angelo Gambetti.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
What were they
really?
thinking about? And I think you and Angela had a conversation this morning.
We did. Same as yesterday, a couple.
He was very unhappy. You accused him of assaulting.
Well, it's funny because as he was
'cause then I got a
accusing me, he
I got-
was assaulting me at the same time.
Well, we did get I did get a notification from a union rep wanted to talk about this situation because a hostile work environment. No pun intended, hostile. That is a violation of union rules. So, all right. So go on about Mr.
Gambetti. I
Gambetti.
thought that Angela would be like that.
Oh, I would have
mean,
known that.
he's such a
Angel,
sweetheart to me.
listen, if you ever need to collect anybody, if somebody owes you money, give Angela a call. Angela works on commission.
Hey, it's amazing what one man can accomplish with a simple baseball bat.
That's right.
Oh,
actually,
boy.
there's a guy out there. Actually, there's a picture of me with him, but I'm not going to say who he is.
I've seen people.
He signs autograph bat and sends them out and signs them and sells them and sells them to the public. It's funny. Go on. Anyway, so what were they saying?
Well, people like the reactions of it were just funny.
Oh, well, give me some reactions. Were they positive, negative? Is Angelo going to beat me up now? Or beat you up? What's going to happen?
Well, a lot of people sounded like they were rooting for Angelo.
Really?
You really making people unhappy out there? Don't get him in your face. Tell him in your face. Tell him in your face.
In your face.
There it is. There it is. Angelo, he's coming back out there, wherever you are in the green room or wherever in the back. Don't eat the gabagool.
I actually had gabagool for the first time.
Yes, with me.
Yes,
And
exactly.
how good was it?
It was super good.
If you watch Sopranos, it's gabagool. Gabagool.
Gabagool?
You flow. It's like gabagool. Gabagool. Hey, gabagool.
I'm not hearing any gabagool.
Gabagool. Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Gabagool. Hey,
This is reminding me of Yo Gabba Gabba.
It's like gabagool. Gabagool. Let it fall right through. Let it fall right through. Gabagool.
Anyways, it was fantastic.
Tell us your gabagool experience.
Gabagool.
Well, I mean, I really don't know how to explain it, but it's like a side salad, but has a lot more meat.
Really?
I mean, at least that was my experience with it. The meat and cheese. That was
Well, listen, meat is no one ever complained about meat and cheese. It's that pesky green stuff that gets in between lettuce and stuff that
Well, yeah, because lettuce is just crunchy water.
Right.
We can actually start a poll on that and see what people think about that.
Right. Actually, they call it iceberg lettuce, right?
Exactly.
I mean, iceberg is water, right?
Mm-hmm. You would be correct on that.
How's it going? That is correct.
Yes, that is correct.
All right. So anyway, what else we got? Gambetti. All right. So does you want to bring Angelo on set to answer this question, or probably not? Right? You know, I don't. I mean, I already see you trembling. He's
No,
like,
because
"Nope,
if
shit."
I can't even get on set yet, then he doesn't get a spot.
So anyway, what else we got? What else we got?
Another thing we were talking about the travel restrictions because of the Jewish extremists. But that's not where the comments went. That was just like the time frame of when people were asking these questions.
Oh, gotcha.
If you could go anywhere in the world to either live or just visit, where would it be and what would you do?
Wow. Okay. Where would it be? Now, is this a permanent stop or is this a temporary stop?
Well, you can do one of each. If there's a place that you want to be permanently, then say that. And then if there's a place that you just want to visit.
I know a place I don't want to be, but that's a different.
Fair enough.
Okay. Place I want to be. You know, I'm gonna say I love the beach. I love the Caribbean, but I love all the beaches. Jersey Shore included. Shout out Jersey Shore. But it's a toss up. If I could, I like Italy. I like the Vatican. I like Rome. I like Rome. So that would be in there. And if I could cross that, if I can blend and mesh Rome and Vatican with, let's say, Bahamas, cross the two, then I'd be happy. And what would I do? A lot different than I've done. I would do something that was non-public. I would just make money and enjoy myself and not work hard and never lock myself or tie myself into anything or anybody. It would be all about me instead of everybody else. That's what I would do.
That is quite a hostile answer right there.
Wasn't it hostile? I wasn't. I was just saying, like, I spent my life serving and doing for other people, and I want somebody to do something for me once. That's all I'm saying. So
Well, it's just got to be the military background instilled in you.
That is it. It's like you can't fix the broken. Sometimes you can't undo. You know, so that was what I would do. I would do me. If I could relive life, I would do me the way I want me done, and I would do all the things that I would want done for me, and that's what I would do. It's selfish, but you know what? I've spent enough years in life doing for other people, and and people know. I buy food. I donate money. I do a lot of things for other people. I help a lot of people. I help a lot of people's careers. I want somebody to help me. So that's what I would do.
Okay, so
where would you go?
Ooh,
I called you. I'm putting you up, giving you airtime today.
Yeah.
You don't even know what to say.
No, I mean, there's just a lot of places that I want to go.
You want to go to Jersey?
Want to go to Jersey?
Yes, right. That's right. Don't you want to go to Jersey?
Yes.
New
You
York
hear
City?
that, Angelo? I said yes.
Why are you assuming Angelo's from Jersey?
It just sounds like a very Jersey name.
All right. So what else we got on there? Unless we don't want to tell you, so I don't want to put the spot on you. Do you have other stuff?
No. I want to talk about it because this is very.
Are you feeling
I've visited Jamaica before, and I love Jamaica. Like I could totally see myself living in a little straw hut, just
a straw hut.
Beach.
A straw hut. Why straw?
I don't know.
Why not banana leaves?
That just seems too expensive for me.
Okay. All right. That was fair enough. Banana leaves. All right. I would went with banana leaves, even though I'm not a big fan of bananas, but I would have went with banana leaves just because I think it's cool.
Yeah. Well, aren't banana leaves like pretty big too?
They really are.
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, like a husk.
Yeah.
Like a husk.
Yeah, I might have to figure that out.
Fat, thick husk.
Yep. And what would I do out in Jamaica? I just sit on the beach and sip some pina coladas all day.
Have you even had a pina colada before?
I have.
Have you? What does it taste like?
Tastes like pineapple and coconut.
Rob, guess what? Tomorrow night show.
And rum.
No, we're gonna have that without the rum, but you're gonna have nice coconut juice, not water, coconut juice, ground it up. We're gonna make something special for you with some of those candies ground up.
Did somebody put this in the comments?
I got a lot of response to people asking about your you being able to do things out on the street and stuff. They want to see videos.
Oh, so you're gonna put me on the corner now, huh?
We're gonna pimp you out. Like Pimp My Ride is gonna be Pimp R Dub.
Oh, great.
Pimp R Dub.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint people. I know you haven't seen my face, and when you do, you'll understand.
Angela's gonna help you shake that up nice.
Yeah, I'll get criticized for looking like the wrong color.
Ooh, rough. All right, go on. What else we got?
We were also talking about the Panera Bread death suit.
Oh yeah, right. You're right. And the energy drinks or the
Was it the energy drink or was it the lemonade?
It was a charged lemonade.
A charged lemonade.
A
Can you
charged
explain
lemonade.
that for the people who maybe missed the show from yesterday?
Okay, I will be happy to do that for you. So, for everybody out there in KKTC 99.9, True Country, True America, True Cinotti, baby. True Cinotti all the way. Cinotti through thin tomorrow, yesterday, and every day. So, what was that? Panera Bread is a fine establishment of sandwiches and things of that. So, they had this gentleman who was 46 years old, the family suing over the fact that he potentially drank a charged lemonade, which could speculate to be a form of an energy drink or whatever. And he had a cardiac situation on the way home, walking home after having 3 or more in one sitting and 7 or more in a week period or something like that. Don't bot me, but thank you to my bots because you helped me out. But anyway, that was the conversation. So what was that? So did I give the sum up on that today? Because today's a relaxed episode.
Yeah.
Do I need to go hard news on us?
No.
I don't want everybody turning the dial every day.
No, we're gonna have a semi-hostile.
Semi-hostile.
Let it be a little bit more relaxing.
You're used to
for
semis,
people.
so right.
We're halfway through the week.
Halfway through.
Give them a little break,
halfway
and then
through
we'll
with a
hit it
semi.
hard.
And then we hit them hard with a hard one on Friday.
Absolutely.
Right. Hit them hard with a hard one on Friday, and then a hard break on Saturday, and then back to semi on Sunday.
Right. But so the question that came off of the whole Panera Bread, have either of you two have any like wild experiences, like
I've got lots
bugs
of wild
in your
experiences.
food?
Oh, like that.
I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I thought this is a whole other episode. Thought we were going down wild experiences.
Nope.
I did go to Cancun a couple times.
That'll be when we decide to cut the show off there. Because
no FCC violation.
Exactly.
So anyway, what was the funny experience? What was that? About finger in the food or something like that?
Well, just like if you've ever been like gotten food from a fast food restaurant or just sitting down, like was there any like hair or like maybe some bugs? I mean, I've heard of people opening like canned foods and there just being like bugs in there. Yeah,
Oh.
Well, did you ever learn not to eat dented canned food?
I did not.
No,
Yeah, I learned this in school a long time ago, and I don't know. I believe it's factual. Again, bot me and troll me. Now I'm welcoming bots and trolls because I just get my statisticals, and I appreciate your Googles and bots and stuff. I read, and I remember learning in school, and I read, if I recall correctly, going back, and that if you have a canned item and it's got a dent in it, it actually then allows for bacteria to get into the can. I don't know. Bot me, troll me on it. Feel free. But yeah, I don't even know what that had to do with fruit outside, but you were talking about bugs in your food, and can do that. That's what I read. That's why if you watch the movie with Adam Sandler, he was like
that throwing
the cans on the ground and denting them and then getting them for a discount. But I personally have never gone out to a restaurant or fast food, and I've had a bad experience like that. Have you had that happen without naming the name of the place? But I haven't. That hasn't been me. I mean, I can't say that I've had that problem.
There was one time where I was on vacation, and we went to like this taco food truck.
Well, food trucks are over. Yeah, they call them roach coaches. At least in Jersey, that was the nickname, roach coach. I've never actually seen a roach in one of them, but that's the nickname they had. Have you heard that name, roach coach, before?
I have not.
Then that's definitely a Jersey term. Okay, go on.
But yeah,
out there, let us know if Eric at ericandrewcinotti.com, the Hostile Zone at bbstalkradio.com. Let us know if you've heard of the roach coach.
But yeah, so I don't know if it was actually like meant to be like a garnish for the dish. I found it kind of disturbing, but I never reported it up. But I got this chicken taco from this food truck, and as I got it and I unwrapped it after walking away, there was a chicken foot,
Ugh.
A real one?
like a real foot of a
Like
chicken.
you didn't eat it, the food.
Ew.
Then,
Oh
did you?
God, no!
Did you bring it back?
No, I
You
didn't.
did not.
No,
No,
I couldn't
oh
even
my
eat the
goodness.
So wait a
taco.
minute. So you're
I would
thinking
never see a
I had
chicken
to
foot
get
regular
get
again.
stood up
yeah.
on the couch for this one. So you're telling me that you got from a cart, a chuck, or whatever, a taco, and there was an actual foot of a chicken in there,
There was an
not
actual.
attached to a chicken anymore.
No,
Assumingly, the rest of the chicken was crushed up in your sandwich.
hopefully,
But did you eat it? No,
no, I did
you
not.
didn't return.
I saw. I
What
had.
did you do with it?
I threw it away. What was
You
I
didn't
gonna
give
do?
it to a homeless person. You're a terrible person, R-Dub.
Well,
In your face, you're a terrible person.
I was
I'm
up.
pointing it out to everybody out there. R-Dub's a terrible person. I would have given it to the homeless
I was in
person.
the north. Like, there's.
What's the north? What's the north? If you even go down, if you even name any states that I like, you're off the show. We're in the north.
The northern states, of course.
Are we getting into a Civil War conversation now? So is this a Union state or a rebel state? Confederate state.
It's one of them.
So
I'm not going to
say
name the
it's
state.
very far north. It might
It's
be
extremely
mid-
far north. No, that's what I was getting
Oh,
with it.
I extremely know where you are now.
That's what I was trying to say, because we were in the topic of like, oh, why didn't I give it to a homeless person? It was in the north, and in the north, you don't have these giant arrays of homeless people like you do in, say, California or places where it's pretty warm year round.
Right.
But yeah, so there just wasn't a homeless person in my direct line of sight, and there was a trash can right next to me. So it was just like bloop, and I wasn't just about to hold it for the rest of the day.
Oh man.
Really?
Does that make me a bad person? Chat, let me know.
Yeah, they're gonna blow you up for it. They're gonna blow you up for it. You know that. You're gonna get destroyed for that. But it's okay. I would listen. I will stand with you on this one. I would have thrown it out there. I might have saved the chicken foot though for later.
And I'm just going to throw this out there.
You kept it.
Maybe it was just because I respected homeless people enough that I wouldn't even want to give them a chicken-footed sandwich.
That's what I
Taco.
was thinking.
A chicken-footed sandwich. Chicken-footed, not a chicken sandwich. A chicken-footed sandwich.
Exactly.
All right. So give us another Facebook scroll.
Lots and lots of Facebook scrolls. Like, I don't even know where to begin.
I don't know. Tell us. Bring us somewhere. How much time do we have left? Are we approaching the end of time?
I'd say we probably still got about 20 minutes left.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Go on.
But
Bring it on, buddy. Bring it on.
so we were also talking about like the Britney Spears and like the whole family drama. At least I used to.
Everybody's got family drama. Who doesn't have family drama?
I don't.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I do. That was a lie. I just had to
Mama's
try
gonna
and make
call
myself
in.
feel better.
I know you're on the phone with Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa. Is that what you call him? What do you call him, Grandpa?
Yeah, he doesn't get a fancy name like my mom.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Hey, Grandpa. Shout out to Grandpa out there. Everybody enjoy Grandpa. All right.
His nickname's Flip.
Flip. Why is his nickname Flip?
I mean, his first name's Philip, and
Don't
his.
put out the way
Aw.
his name because people are going to show up at his house.
But yeah, so it was just like his brothers just gave him the nickname of Flip, so he's had that forever. But of course, whenever I call him Flip, like the.
I'm sure it doesn't go well. Right.
No, he's an old soul.
An old soul.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's
As compared to a young soul.
He's probably like 73.
Oh wow.
Bro.
Yeah.
He's old. Yeah, wow. Real old.
Old soul, yeah.
Old soul. I don't know what an old soul actually is. What is an old soul? Old soul, I guess our old soul is older than they are in chronological years, I think.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I think that they're.
I actually get told that I have an old soul a lot.
Do you? Well, you do sing Frank Sinatra at karaoke.
Love Frank Sinatra.
All right, give us a little line from Frank Sinatra. Sing something.
Oh God, you're sandbagging me
Yep.
here, man.
Listen, you wanted some airtime. I'm giving it to you this fine Wednesday.
Oh boy, oh boy,
Wednesdays
oh
with
boy.
Dub.
And now the end is near. Is that good enough for you, chat?
I'm gonna do it to you every day.
Oh,
I'm
great.
gonna do it to you every day. Actually, drag Dick over to the mic here. Let's have Dick. What is it? Who does Dick like? Dick, who's your favorite singer?
I don't have a favorite singer, but I listen to a lot of pentatonics.
Can you sing? Can you sing a line for something for us? Right up, bring him right up to the microphone. Bring him in. Bring him
I'm
in.
not that good at singing.
I don't care. Bring him in. Security, grab him. Bring him in. Bring him in. Bring him in. He's like, come on, come on. He's close to the
I'm
mic.
too nervous. I can't do this.
Oh.
Richard, get back here. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, come on. Security to the front. Security to the front. Hey, where's Angelo? Angelo's gonna handle it. All right. Anyway, so you didn't want to sing for us. All right. So
Well, you know, from what I've learned about Richard is he may have a very outgoing personality, but he's not the kind of person that you can just sandbag on air. There's a lot of people listening, you know.
Right.
You could get criticized.
Yeah. All right. So we had a Republican debate. Yeah. That people had watched. Did you get to watch any of that Republican debate?
Actually, I wish I did. I heard that.
I know it interfered with our show a little bit, but
yeah, and you know, I was too busy with
the show.
The show, exactly.
Good.
And then I have the show, and then other work beyond that. And
right.
It sucks that I can't really keep up with the news 100% of the time, but that's why I love being on the show because I just get caught up.
Right.
And
right here,
at the same time.
You're doing two things at once. You're educating yourself. You're training yourself. You're learning about worldly events, all while hanging out with me. How great is that?
It's an experience.
Thank you. Yep. And you yelled at me today. I like it.
I did.
You did, and I'll remember that.
Keeping it real, everybody.
Just remember, I know how much I'm supposed to get paid.
Yeah, well, start making some sponsor calls. Shout out to you out there. He needs a sponsorship to bring in because he is lacking additional funds. He was supposed to get a bonus, but he didn't get a bonus because he didn't close the deal. Close the deal. Who was the sponsor?
I've been known for not being a very good closer.
You're a terrible closer. Oh, I'm sorry. You look at his face. You want to cry over it? All right. So anyway, yeah, the Republican debates have been going on. There was a Republican debate that was set and went, and there's been a few of them. The Republican field is kind of large for the presidential debate, but I think that the field in general is large, and we talked about this in another episode on another network, but I think the third party situation is real right now. And it's getting more real with the days as the days move forward with, you got RFK, you got Newsom potentially throwing his hat in the ring quietly, half in, half out. You got all the people on the Republican field that are running, and even with Trump in the lead. Is this a lot of stuff going on? And when we were talking previously on another show about the third party, if the third party, and that could be one candidate, two candidates outside the Republican and Democrat circle, if they take 10, 15% of the vote, that is a game changer to the overall election. That 10 point spread, or potentially, and maybe up to 20%. That is a massive amount of voting power taken away from the Republican or the Democrat. So I didn't want to get into too much hard news on that, but I just found that to be interesting. I pay attention to all the candidates on both sides because I like to look at the historical significance of every election, not so much based on party politics, but the historical significance on where the voters are, where the voters sit, where we end up with the Electoral College on what states tend to lean for what candidate. And,
the pool is very large on who is in this race on both sides, it seems. And I think that is that to be seen later on. Who's the winner on that? Is the American people the winner, or the Republicans the overall winner, the Democrats the winner, or is the actual voter the winner, or is nobody the winner? Sadly, the way things have been going, the winner here in a lot of instances is not the American people and not America, but our enemies are the winner by our indecisiveness in our own country and our failure to unite and to have compassion for our fellow American and to love our country and to love what is in the book here, the pocketbook, the Constitution, what's in that book, what's on the wall here behind me. If we forget that is who we are and where we come from, then that is what emboldens and strengthens the rest of the world who is not maybe with us 100%. And I tie that into the debates because whether you're a Republican or a Democrat or an independent or third party or whatever you want to be, you are here in this country and you should know both sides. You should know both sides of the argument. You should know all the candidates that are going to run, because potentially one of them could end up being your leader. And if they are not our leader, they could be appointed to a leadership position or anything of that. So you should be paying attention. Do you pay attention to this stuff, Arda?
Not entirely, no.
Right. I mean, I know it's not the most exciting thing. Maybe for me, I find it to be very exciting because it's something that I'm into. But, you know, at the end of the day, not everybody's into that. But that's that. I pay attention because I think it's important. And not everybody does it. I pay attention for you folks because at least then you don't need to spend all your time learning about this stuff. I'll give you the small, quick, fast, and a hurry version of it. Like we were talking about on all these topics that you said people have been emailing in on, you know, because instead of spending all the hours and writing papers and stuff, I'll give you this, the what we call the skinny. I'll give you the quick, fast, and a hurry on it, on the details.
I gave the scoop, right?
Yeah, the scoop. So anyway, with that, we you know, we have you know, a lot of things going on around the world as well that are open for discussion. We had talked about the Latin American connection to potentially becoming a problem across the board in with our terror situation because it's so easy to get across the border. We don't have gigantic oceans between us and between our enemies, and you know that. Forget the fact that they may actually already be here in the United States, and that would be devastatingly bad and economically in every way possible for us to have sails around the country here operating inside of our country, inside of our sovereignty of our nation. And then they were coordinating, like we were talking about, this diplomat, a former diplomat who was working for the Cuban government as a spy agent of the Cubans. If they're operating here in the United States but communicating with an outside, if there was a coordinated effect of these persons providing intelligence inside of our sovereignty of our nation, and they are strategically placed throughout the United States, and they're placed all over, and they're communicating. And then they're communicating with an actual, we're not just on terrorism here. We're talking about cells, sleeper cells operating inside the United States, whether it be for a caliphate sort of terrorist situation or a coordinated effort with another nation, with another country. And they're communicating. It would be devastating for us here in the United States if we were to have that happen and they were truly communicating with another country, let's say like Russia or China, North Korea, whatever, and they're operating because we know we had that Chinese spy balloon. Remember that? That Chinese spy balloon.
Oh yeah, I remember
shot
that.
Down off the coast of South Carolina, Surf City, I think, or something like that, or coast of Myrtle Beach. But anyway, you know, we know that people are trying to get coordinated efforts to gather intelligence and information inside the confines of the sovereignty of the United States. And if it was that coordinated and that's happening everywhere, you know, that is a real thing that we have to, again, 360, 365, because who are they communicating with? What countries are they communicating with? if indeed they are. I don't know. It's just speculation. You make your own call. I call it like it is. I feel that we have to be 365, 360. And for those that are new to the show, 360 is your degrees front and back, 180, 360 front and back, and 365 is 365 days a year, 7 days a week. Pay attention around you. I don't know if I prefer are someone here crossing the borders, because we know that they're coming in like crazy numbers like that. I don't know if I prefer it to be a foreign country that they're operating with or in a terror cell. I don't know which is better, to be honest with you. I don't think either one of them are any good, but I don't know which one is more deadly to America. But I just keep that and I put that out there. I roll through the news here. I keep the wire fresh in front of me here. I did talk the other day too about, was it the other day, RW? The other day, a couple days ago, where we're talking about Guyana and Venezuela, again, another Latin America situation.
I believe that was yesterday.
Guyana said that they were going to fight and defend this area of land that is Venezuela is attempting to annex. And I think that is something that you need to pay more attention to. I think we need to be more attention, and Cinotti is on it, and I'll be paying attention. I'll be keeping you informed. Everybody out there, I'm looking right through the camera at you right now. I'll keep you informed. I'm paying attention. I'm on it. These are smaller nations that we're talking about. But again, Venezuela, we know, communicates with nations that are not having, let's just say, the best interests of America at heart. So these might be smaller, some might say insignificant places, but I believe the most insignificant places sometimes hold true to be the most significant, i.e., an example is Hawaii, Pearl Harbor. Hawaii was a small little state, Pearl Harbor, i.e., Okinawa, small little island off of Japan, significant to World War II. You can name down Cuba, tiny little island, 90 miles off Florida, created an entire embargo and was all over the Iron Curtain of Russia. So with that said, when I'm talking about Venezuela and Guyana, remember back to, we still have an embargo and issues with Cuba today. We were talking about this gentleman in Miami who is providing intelligence to Cuba. So these tiny little countries and islands and whatever, they are significant in world news, current events, and they're significant to the infrastructure and safety and security of America. So Cinotti's on it. I'm paying attention because Guyana is not going to arbitrarily open the gates and say, come on in and occupy our sovereignty. And we will see how this administration, Washington, D.C., the White House, the Pentagon, and the American people respond to this particular situation, as this is very close to our home. And if we have these, well, Venezuela specifically is communicating with nations that are maybe not hostile towards America, but are not having the best interests of America at heart, I would maybe think that might be something we want to pay attention to. With that said, I'm moving past that, but border security is key. Border security is key. I know we got some emails on that. Keep emailing in. If we don't get your topic up and I don't bring it up, please don't take offense to it. If RW doesn't get it off to me, or if I don't have time to go through it, we will do our very best to respond to you or to get your topic on the air if we can. Always check us out for the Fresh Time with Cinotti right after the show on Facebook Live. I keep it real. I'm here with you guys after. We're building it up, so not a lot of people are coming through. Check it out. I stay on for 5 minutes or so, and I'm just there. I chat with you. I'll take some live questions and etc. What else do we have, RW, on the Facebook line up there? How much time do we have total left on this?
Oh, about 5 minutes.
Good, because I know we have to get to some of your closing stuff there.
Well, also just a couple of things, kind of just a little thing that I wanted to input when we were talking about like the terrorists, coming into America. I have a lot of buddies from my good old yee state of Wisconsin.
What does that mean, yee?
It's just like a country thing that people say.
All right, so it's kind of like the roach coach. Like just one of those words, things that you know.
Yes.
Okay. You understand that we have syndication. So not only are we live right now in New Mexico, but we're heard everywhere else and other countries. So I'm not calling you out on that, but it's something that I've learned over time. People don't know what these terms mean. So that's all the reason. Go on.
Fair enough. I mean, it's just kind of something that
that's why I asked.
People will say when they get excited.
That's why I asked.
Yeah. No worries.
That's why I asked. Okay.
No worries. But yeah, all I know is that a lot of my buddies from back home, they're kind of waiting for like those sirens to go off where they can grab a case of beer, hop in the back of their truck with a bunch of shotguns and just go at it.
Oh, the movie, right?
Yep.
Right. You know what? Honestly, do you think that's going to happen? Something like, I mean, not in reality like that hardcore, but I think we are facing times where, I mean, if they hit our infrastructure somewhere and we lose internet and whatever, not everybody knows how to use a real map, and not everybody knows how to do urban survival. Urban survival, when your credit card doesn't work, and when people are fighting for food and for batteries and for things, are you going to be able to protect your family and provide food, provide shelter, and the protection? And we're talking urban survival here. We're talking about survival in the United States. You're not able to hunt 24 hours a day. You're not in the middle of Alaska. We're talking downtown America. So you're right. This is true. Because your friend's waiting for the siren. This could be the truth. Can you survive in the urban America when there's no power? There's no refrigeration.
Well, you know,
you got to learn to be a professional thief. You got to learn to make things, build it on your own, protect yourself, fighter, everything. You got to do everything.
Yeah, I think that people just need to have an understanding of basic survival, because the reality of it is, with everything being so electronic, people are getting very dependent on those items.
Right. People don't know how to operate without it. If you don't have, I mean, cash is king, but a lot of places don't take cash anymore. So what are you going to do? What are you going to barter for trade when cash doesn't have value?
Well, yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's taking it to the next level, because let's just say power's out, then cash is king, but who has it? Only the banks do, right? No one's walking around thousands of dollars in cash on them. So how are you going to get things? You can't keep a lot of money in your house, right? You shouldn't be, for safety reasons and for a lot of reasons, tax reasons and whatever. But how are you going to survive without cash? How are you going to barter with the food store when the food's out? Where are you going to get the things you need to get?
Well, you know, I feel like this is the younger generation speaking, but I feel like we're already so far past the cash is king to where if like electronics just go down completely, the whole world is just gonna flip upside down, and people aren't even gonna think about
too. We're talking about the wobbling of the earth. We can talk about the switching of the poles. You know about that?
Yep.
That you know the earth is wobbling right now, right?
Yep.
Did you know that? It wobbles. Did you know the earth is not round?
Oh, are you telling me you're one of those flat earthers?
No, I'm not.
Who am I working with?
I'm saying the earth is not a perfect sphere.
Yeah, you know that makes sense.
The gravitational pull squishes the earth, so the earth is actually more
like
a pumpkin. Yeah.
Oh.
I got you there. Where are we on time? I blew your mind.
You know, I actually think that was a pretty good topic to end it off on.
Awesome. So thank you for coming out to KKTC, the Hostile Zone, with Eric Cinotti in your face. So with that, we'll be back here every night, 9 o'clock. KKTC Live, 99.9. True country, true America, true Cinotti, baby. The Hostile Zone. All right, we're gonna close it out with do I have to drop the mic, right?
Yep, drop it.
All right, bring it over. Whoa. Do I need to unplug this one too?
Yeah.
All right. Do whatever you like. Do your thing. we have like a minute, so just hell with Cinotti.
Okay.
Good enough.
Use your voice, Cinotti hears you. Use your voice. let it be heard. Use your voice, Cinotti hears you. Use your voice. Use your voice, Cinotti heard you. Use your voice, let it be heard. Use your voice, Cinotti heard you. Use your voice.
Thank you, KKTC. Thank you. Thank you. Cinotti heard you. Cinotti will hear you tomorrow, but Cinotti definitely heard you tonight.